Hello, chat. I don't know what was that intro. Oh, I realized what was that intro. Hello, chat. What the fuck? Okay. Hello, everyone. Welcome back. It is Friday. And it is Friday. We are doing Tavern talk. Oh my god, sorry. Hold on. I have somebody in my Fiverr DMs. I gotta check if I answered everything. My phone is so broken. Let me tell you, chat. My phone is so broken. I get no notifications whatsoever. Like I get the most stupidest notice like yada yada yada, Tumblr, your favorite artist has liked a post, or Redrick sent you 700 reels, so you know that he went to the bathroom, right? But important stuff I just don't get notice of them. Like, people could like call me on 7 different apps, including Discord, and I would not see it. Like, I would not get any notifications, and then people were like, "Oh, how could you not check your messages?" And I'm like, my phone is literally in front of me, and I don't see any notice. I don't get any notice, and my Fiverr notifications don't work either. I only knew that I got messages from Fiverr is because I get an email that somebody messaged me on Fiverr, and I'm like, well, at least my emails still come in. And half of the time my emails are from LinkedIn or Steam. My roommate just did a very funny run and I caught it with my eye. Alright, so that's there. And worst of it all, because I don't know, I wanna talk about my shitty phone. Worst of it all is that you could call me and I would not get any notif. Only after you end the call, I'd be like, "Oh, you were called, by the way." I'm like, and it doesn't matter if I have muted, doesn't matter if I have on silent, it doesn't matter if I have it just like vibrating or like straight up notifs on. I get the best notifications, and the ready one is real. Yeah, like ready one is real. Redrick would send you 100 different reels when he goes to the toilet. None of them are like do anything other than be like, "You got dogged, share this to dog someone back," or like, you know, those type of things. But beyond that, nothing extraordinary. And yeah, maybe that's what happened during my ZZZ stream last week, when Teddy was trying to reach out to me and I would not see it. Not to mention, Messenger is absolutely broken. Messenger is completely... So that one is just off the table. Which is really sad, because like sometimes I can only reach Barbados and Teddy included there. And I'm like, guys, why don't you switch to your, you know, Discords, please. The same is with Mazu, but Mazu uses Instagram, and I can at least I get messages when I get notice when I get Instagram messages. Problem is, like 5 or 6 out of 10 times it's Redrick. He does send 700 reels daily. I have the same problem with Messenger. Until I open it up, I don't see that I got message. Yeah, absolutely, dog. Is your phone set on auto work? No, it is not. It is not on do not disturb either. It's not on do not disturb, because if it would be do not disturb, all my notifications would go invisible. But it's not. Like, I get them, but they're just the most insanely notifications, like YouTube, here watch a reel, here watch a short, you know, yada yada yada. Those I get those, but nothing else. And yeah, Messenger is really broken. Like, I cannot use Messenger on my browser because it keeps telling me to update my browser, and I'm like, I just updated my browser. What do you mean you cannot use yourself? And like, if you don't have your browser allegedly updated, you just not get your messages loaded. And on top of that, what I really hate, like I hate with a passion, is the fact that I every time I try to log in, I have to use a one-time code through my phone. Even though I keep telling Messenger to remember my browser. This is the future the liberals want. You don't get notice for calls, but you get for silly reels. Yeah, I mean... yes. It just really pisses me off. Really pisses me off. Like, you know? Like, poor Teddy when they tried to reach out, and then I see that my roommate texted me like, hey, sorry, I'm in the middle of the stream. And they'd be like, yeah, but like, Teddy texted you, and I'm like, well, sucks to be Teddy, because I don't get any notifications. And like, kid you not, like even when my roommate is calling me, I don't get anything, and my phone blinks once when it's trying to tell me, oh, by the way, you have a missed call. Literally right now, you missed the call. I'm like, why didn't you tell me that I had a call? I don't know. Like, dude, you cannot make this up. All right, hold on. I gotta do something quickly. Why don't I have event filter? God, the settings are so silly. Come on! Holy smokes. What a broken game. And my thing is vibrating. I hear the crickets. I hear it even though my headset is down there. I heard the crickets, lol. Alright. Almost done. Alright, at least it works. Phones are the free market of notifications. I also heard that, even though my headset is literally on top of my PC. Thank you. So yeah, fun times. Anyways, I wanna say it now, so I'm gonna start playing Tavern Talk like right about now. Because I don't think I'm gonna stay more than I'm gonna stay around 10 p.m. Romanian time-ish. Because I have other places to be. I know, it's Friday night. I have better things to be at, like on Discord calls with the boys. You can join if you want to going to play Little Comp. Okay. I have nothing else to say. You guys cannot jump scare me for another half an hour. So I think we can hop on. Play. Let me find my latest save. Can we at least reach Act 3? That's my question. Alright, who's back? Yay! Case closed. Tezoa's best detective duo has returned. Welcome back, Melly and Malachit. John? I'm calling him Aura now. Because he's giving you migraines? No, because of his gloomy aura, of course. Aura. Aura. Well then, Melly, Aura, it's good to have you back in town. I assume you were able to solve the mystery surrounding the missing familiars? Yes, with the help of my truly trusty assistant, I was able to figure it out. That's remarkable, I have to say. Good thing you went with her, Aura. It was a dangerous mission. Did you encounter a T-Rex? Of course not, but you were nearly burned alive. Hello, Kiwi, welcome to the stream. That's not what I would have expected. You must always expect life to double-cross you. I'm glad you both made it back in one piece. But I'm curious, what was the reason behind those vanishing familiars? Do I need to worry about Undo disappearing too? How about we tell you what happened in Zoford, but only in exchange for 2 free drinks? I can see you've learned a thing or two on your first big mission. Aura taught me how to be more cunning. only the basics. Ah, he's so sweet. Ah, I missed the silly boy, the silly non-binary boy. No need to be so humble. You taught her well. What kind of drink would you like today, Melly? I want something that will polish my investigative and deductive skills. A drink that will make me smarter than I am now, so no mysterious case like this one will ever Wait, a drink that will make me even smarter than I am now, so no mysterious case like this one will ever be unsolvable for me. Okay, dyslexia moment coming right up. Oh, why? That's a smart drink. Let me pet Andu. Harr. Good boy. Alright, it's big brain time. Should I make peak sunrise or... I mean, I only have peak sunrise. No. Peak sunrise it is. That's gonna be perfect. Peak sunrise. Alright. Let me pick you again. You're good. Maybe I'm gonna move my model a bit. Hold on. Shall. Much better. Okay. Let's see if this will make your brain cells multiply. Thank you. Let me try. Oh, this is good. I can already feel it. I'm going to be completely unstoppable. Oh no. Oh yes. Initially I wanted to sit this one out, but I might actually need a drink now. It would be my pleasure if it means that I get to hear your story. Also, I'm longing for another one of your little secrets. Alright, we made a deal. Correct, correct. So, what will it be today? Maybe something that will help me counter her verbal attacks now that she's linguistically invincible. So the usual, right? Give me a second, I'll be right back. Alright. Oh, charm. I'm gonna give them... Oh, I wanna give 1,000 winds. I think they're gonna like the 1,000 wind one. No. 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 This one maybe? Yes. Sure. Thousand winds, let's go. This should make things easier for you. Oh. I can see it in his face. Is it that bad? Huh? No, silly, he likes it. Aww. You can clearly see it in the way his scarf is moving. Ah, I see. My deductive skills aren't that bad after all. You think you could teach me a thing or two sometimes? Of course, then we'll be a trio. Detective, her trusty assistant, and the curious apprentice. I like the sound of that. It's been a while since I've been an apprentice. I don't remember being asked if I wanted to be a part of this. But I couldn't have completed the quest without you. Also, being a detective trusty assistant is an honorable duty. And I'm glad you came with me. Oh, I love them so much! Of course, couldn't let you walk headfirst into the open maw with hungry T-Rex. Heh. Did you actually encounter a T-Rex in Zoford? No, don't be silly. For a moment I thought you just shared one of your many secrets with me. Alright, I guess I owe you one of those now. My hair isn't actually all black. I know, that's not a secret. I can clearly see the white streaks. Anyways. But now, please, I'm dying to know what happened in Zoford. So, thanks to the golden feathers, you made it to Zoford in a blink of an eye. I don't think I've ever felt that fast in my life. It was like he had the zoomies. They helped us remain unseen. He had the zoomies! It's like a fudging cat. Thanks to your drink, we were able to sneak around the city without attracting too much attention. But those ghosts were the clue we needed. I knew we'd find something at the dock, so we made our way there. She was right. In the dead of night, just hours after we left the tavern, we spotted a peculiar dog roaming near the water. We watched as it tried to sneak onto a cargo ship. It behaved weird, undog-like. It hid behind some barrels and kept looking left and right before it started to sneak on board. I'd never seen a dog do that before. It looked like it didn't know how to be a dog. It didn't use its nose, its ears. It was just off. We watched as one of the workers noticed the dog and scared it away. But my investigative senses were tingling. So we started asking around. As detectives do when they want to collect some evidence.
It's me, the devil!
Welcome, Redrick. A few people said they had also seen some animals with odd behaviors. Most of them thought they had some kind of illness like rabies. That's just Redrick. Or that they were spirits disguised in animal form sent by a sea witch. We'll talk about the devil. I have arrived and my balls, they have aged. Oh yeah, I was texting Redrick and Redrick was texting me back very weirdly on Discord until it turns out that it was his car texting me back and I'm like, car, make Reddy's balls age, and then the car replied to me, my balls, they aged. My car can Discord real. So they stayed away and minded their own business. Not very high-class detective of them, but they made for fine witnesses. Apparently there's something like a weekly get-together for all town's familiars. We decided to check it out. And we managed to track down a few of the participating familiars to get more insight. It was a little tricky since none of them wanted to talk to us at first. I think they were a bit wary of strangers. It also seemed to be difficult for familiars to speak to people they don't know. Must have something to do with their magical abilities. But with our combined charm and charisma, Aura and I were able to gain the trust of one of them. And they told us something strange. They said all those familiars that went missing seemed to have been in contact with one particular magician. So of course we had to pay that wizard a visit. It is capitalist and it's extremely acoustic. Yeah, that's Reddy's car. Preferably when he wasn't at home. I think that's called burglary. Finding out his address was child's play. Apparently it's quite popular among the people of Zoford. It just took Aura a little bit of well-executed bribery to find the mage's home. Did you take some notes? I did! Prepare yourself to be my next test subject, innkeeper. Should I be scared? I'm excited to see how you've learned. Should I be scared? Maybe. Only a little bit though. Very well. Your drink really did wonders. We managed to break in without anyone noticing. It was so exciting. We snuck around looking for evidence, maybe a hidden ritualistic chamber or something like that. Of the capitalists in the live chat only were like, even the chat says no politics. You know, YouTube is based. And did you find one? Sadly, no. But we found his office with the door open. Inside were a lot of books about different kinds of animals and familiars. We figured he just loves animals, or at least needed that knowledge for something else. As any word class detective would, I also checked his trash can. And did you find anything? Well, nothing that helped to solve the case. But I did find something that you'd like between all that shredded paper. It looked like a recipe for a magical drink, just like the ones you serve. Ta-da! Silent owl. Oh, with a silver owl you make the night your own. Oh, it's a smart drink. Yeah, we have Fatal Company and the Lagoon of Tranquil. And the Raiders. Yeah, this one. This actually says Alabaster on it. That's very useful. That's what I thought. Anyway, Aura and I continued our search for clues. His office also had books about common and uncommon diseases in animals, so we kinda had a connection to the reported cases of rabies. I thought it was a bit of a stretch, not that I could change her mind. That wasn't all we found. Next to his desk is in a small cupboard were his diaries. Ooh. Hold on a second, chat. They were full of notes and spells that I didn't understand. Something about transmutational magic. While she studied his diaries, I rummaged through his belongings and scrolls. I had absolutely no clue what any of it meant until I found something interesting. Detailed instructions on how to unbind a familiar from their services. Ooh. Oh my god.
Literally 1984 can't even be capitalist and acoustic.
Thank you, Patrick, for the €2. Your PC is base. Sorry, your car. Why did I say PC? You know, it was on a journey, okay? A thought began to manifest itself in my brain, though I couldn't quite grasp it yet. But somehow my instincts told me I had all the information I needed, I just had to stitch everything together. My piece is just very racist. Racist or xenophobic? Kind of like what I do when I assemble quests for my patrons. Exactly! But right when I tried getting to it, we heard the front door squeak and creaks and someone entered the house. We tried to hide, of course, but we hadn't been quick enough with our investigation. And definitely not subtle either. The whole place looked super chaotic. The wizard immediately knew something was off. And a potentially dangerous person on high alert is even more dangerous, so we had to be on guard. Aura hid under the table, but I had other plans. I managed to jump on a bookshelf and wedge myself right on top under the ceiling. So I was hidden but could still see the whole room. Good call. Heh. I watched as the magician barged in, but he wasn't alone. He was accompanied by a lizard, colorful bird, and a two-headed sheep. Oh no, not one of those again. Huh? It's nothing. Please continue. It was so weird. The bird didn't know how to fly, the lizard walked on two legs, and the sheep's two had always looked in the same direction. As if they all didn't know how to be real animals, just like the dog from the dogs. But now we had proof. The weird animals were definitely connected to the weird wizard. And as the wizard noticed something, he stopped and said to the animals, "No, you three, get out of here. I don't want you to get in trouble or hurt." I already had my fingers wrapped around the handle of my knife, ready to strike. I'm sure he felt my murderous intent. Oh my god, he angry. God, he's so sexy when he's angry. But it doesn't sound like he cared about those animals. But it does sound like he cared about them, sorry. That's what I thought too. As soon as they had left the room, I saw him create a ball of flames in his hand. He was ready to strike. And and I knew I had to do something. He would have done horrible things to Aura. So I meowed. Aww, he wanted to protect him. She wanted to protect him. Like a cat? Uh-huh. I pretended to be a cat. And somehow it worked even though I was wearing clothes. The wizard turned around and saw me on top of the bookshelf. His features turned from worried to soft in a millisecond and he said, "Oh, little rascal, how did you get in here? Did I lock you in? You must be terribly scared." And I was scared, but not for the reason he thought. So I just meowed a second time. As you do when you're pretending to be a cat. And then he said very politely, "Would you please come down here? This room isn't a place for little cats, but I can offer you a cup of milk instead." And that was very tempting offer, so as any cat would, I answered, "No, but I would love some chocolate milk." I kinda forgot that cats don't usually talk. I know I'm sexy, baby. Needless to say, his face was priceless. But then his hand started to light up again. I made us knew she was in danger, so I broke every possible rule the Thieves Guild taught me and I just popped up from underneath the table. That was very brave of you. Don't know if I'd have been so fearless. Well, I had to. The wizard turned around. He was surprised, maybe even scared, but he was also ready to fire at me. I already saw my life flashing before my eyes. And before I could even think about it, I yelled, "We know you don't mean any harm! We're just trying to protect those familiars, right? You're just trying to protect those familiars, right?" Apparently I hit a nerve. He stopped right in his tracks. I took advantage of that moment and tried to explain why we were in his home in the first place. I told him everything about the quest, the familiars, the weird dog. Usually I'm not very good at with words, but well, your drink definitely did what it was supposed to. I don't know how, but I think we managed to de-escalate the situation. He looked panicked before that, as if he was getting chased. Maybe he actually expected people to come after him. Hearing all of the clues out of Aura's mouth kind of flipped the switch in my brain. And I could see the truth right in front of me. Suddenly everything made so much sense. I jumped down from the shelf and began my conclusion. It is clear to me that you, the accused, do not have ill intentions. However, that does not make you innocent. You're still involved in the disappearance of some familiars. She was talking back and forth while she gave her speech. Now, needless to say, the wizard and I were equally confused. You're fond of animals and such, also familiars, and while I don't know anything about magic, I have heard the term transmutational before. Who hasn't, honestly? It's a broad used term. That's right, there was a blatant lie. So I, the world's greatest detective, have concluded you are turning familiars into animals, or at least you're making them look like animals. You also were accompanied by some of those turned familiars, and you cared for their safety. That means they are here of their own free will. So by turning them into animals, you did them a favor. They wanted to be transmuted. But now their patrons and the other familiars can't reach them anymore. And they're worried that something bad happened to them, and that's why we're here. Case closed. That's pretty impressive. And you figured out all by yourself? Yep. The magician was also really impressed. I totally hit the nail on the head. I explained again that we were just here to investigate, but that it was also necessary for the familiars and their friends and families to talk to each other. The remaining familiars wanted an explanation, as well as their former mages. The wizard already felt guilty for doing something behind their backs, of course. Turns out the familiars were unhappy in their dragon-like bodies and much preferred feeling like real animals. But they were afraid of telling their patrons and familiar friends, so none of their remaining acquaintances knew what had happened. Trans animal rights, let's go! Of course they expected the worst. Why else would your friends just leave you alone and disappear without a trace? Yeah, But obviously none of them wanted to continue on like that, so we have set up a meeting for them to talk it out. And they did! All the magicians were very understanding, if a little sad to lose their connections. The other familiars also welcomed them with open arms, even though they were a little confused at first. They needed a while to understand why their friends wanted to be animals. But I think they got it eventually. So all in all, it sounds like a very successful quest. Absolutely! I'm glad you got to uncover the truth. Me too. The magician even decided to give us something in return for helping him. Neither of us have any use for it, so we wanted you to have it. Don't say that, that makes it sound like it's a bad gift, and it's not. What is it then? It's a ring of beast storing, with a lost familiar inside of it. We found it a long while ago, but its patron never showed up. We named it Renu. Melina can't take care of it, and I have my sheepfish, Rufus. But you have Andu, so you already know how to take care of a mini dragon. Oh, I absolutely do. You might enjoy some company. So, thank you too very much. It's Renu! Obtain another familiar. Ah! Oh wait, I wanted to read. I need to get back to Rufus now. He gets lonely without me sometimes. Or is it that you get lonely without him? He's my pet. I need to take care of him. Don't worry, I'm sure Fable did a good job. Though it's nice to see how much you cared for your pet. He's been my only friend since my parents died a long time ago. Backstory! Backstory! Oh. Were they also eaten by zombies? No. They were burned alive. Oh. Oh my god, he makes you with bubbles! With bubbles! Oh no. I remember it as if it was yesterday. If it were yesterday, it was late afternoon and my parents wanted to visit the adjacent village to buy some grain. But they never returned. I wanted to look for them. But when I got to the village, every house, every barn, and even the ground was ablaze. I heard yelling, people screaming in pain, pleading for help. And my parents were nowhere to be found. A few other survivors confirmed they had seen them earlier that day, before the fire. I later found out the perpetrator was the pretentious son of a noble family. He had a disagreement with a farmer over some payments and instead paid a bunch of criminals to set fire to his barn. But the fire spread uncontrollably and devoured everything in its path, including innocent lives, just like it did today. That's awful. I'm sorry, Aura. It's alright. I bottled all my emotions up and combined them into desire. Navi, what a nice familiar. Aura, my parents died. Navi, what a nice familiar. Sorry. I'm so sorry, my baby. For a family? For revenge. Oh. But that sounds like a lonely desire, though. And you haven't found any friends since then? No. The people in the Thieves Guild helped me survive, but they weren't particularly keen on friendship. So I just chose a lonely path that was meant for me. That's not very nice of them. But now you have me! And? We're best friends now! I'm actually crying! My makeup is gonna get ruined! And accomplices. And we can found our own guild. Oh, I'm actually crying. As is fitting for a young detective, she's always eager to learn and experience new things, though her youth leads her to attach to the people around her rather quickly. On a different note, her favorite drink is hot chocolate. Looks like I have to add another recipe to my list very soon. Oh my god, they're so sweet. Like a detectives guild. No. But even a grumpy, lonesome person like him can't resist a certain stray cat's charm, even though the rules of the Shadowbane Thieves Guild and Murderous Oaths were all he knew for a long time. Maybe they'll consider an alternate career in the future, a detective assistant, for example. This is so sweet. I'm actually crying. Wait, makeup? You put makeup just for the stream? No, I went outside. Leave me alone. I had to do shopping for tomorrow's anime watching. Ah, man. Oh my god. I'm actually sobbing. Oh my god, I love Found Family so much. Give us a few more quests and we'll be the most famous detectives in all of Fizoa. I'm sure of that. Shit, is this real? Oh my god. I'm actually crying. Oh my god. Holy smokes. My heart. Oh, that's some good shit. Oh, I need, Kion, can you please clip this? Put it on my Instagram, no, put it on my Twitter and at the Tavern Talk a Twitter account. I need them to know. I need them to know that I was ugly crying because of these two. Please do that for me. Thank you. A good mythical morning to you, innkeeper. This time it's actually still morning. But that doesn't mean it is not also morning somewhere else in the world as well. Of course not. That's a really cute hat you're wearing. Thanks. Can I try it out sometime? Well, if you tell me a name. A fellow master of bribery, I see. There's nothing more you could possibly teach me. A world-class detective like me doesn't need extra lessons in bribery. So you're a detective? Yes. The best detective in all of Ezo, I might add. I'm Melina, by the way, but you can call me Melly. Happy to make your acquaintances, Melly. I am Hexagon Hex, but you can call me Hex. Like, by your last name? No, Hex, as in short for Hexagon, obviously. Ah. And who's that grim-looking fellow next to you? Oh, him? They look grungy, but they're my world-class assistant. Not by choice. Shut up! Shut up! You're a brother now! You are a brother! Oh my god. His name is Aura. I'm sure it is, yes. Nice to meet you, Aura. think you've got enough information out of me. Can I try on your hat now? That's a tricky one. You see, this is the star pendant on the tip of my hat. Uh-huh. It's classified as a wizard of the primordial sea. A silver one, I might add. One of Leviathan's most trusted confidants. Oh. And all of his knowledge is directly transmitted to anyone with a hat like mine. Wait, I just realized when the wizard was about to pull out the fireball, Zephyr, Aura, whatever, John literally went through his childhood trauma and tried to protect Melly from it. I'm starting to cry again. Chad! I love the game so much. In particular, silver stars like me have access to information that leaked to the masses would break the order of this world. Oh wow. But every silver star has to go through extensive mental training. Such amounts of knowledge would drive any mortal without proper training insane. No. So I can't let you try on my hat without endangering your life. And I couldn't forgive myself if I were to reason Peso as best detective when mad. If I were the reason. Sorry. That is very honorable of you. But I, the great detective Melina, have concluded that you, Hexagon Hex, are nothing but a bad liar. Ha! You're a great detective indeed. I honestly thought you were pretty convincing, Hex. Thank you. Wait, did you actually believe him? I must admit I considered it for a second. For a moment. No way! But I decided for myself that his words were fairly implausible. I just happened to know a thing or two about the primordial sea. I've read a few books, heard some rumors, you know how it is. And I really doubt Leviathan would share his precious knowledge with a mere mortal. Nothing against you, Hex. Thank the dragons! For a second I really lost my faith in you there, Innkeeper. I gotta say, you're really convincing. I sure am. Looks like even a great detective like me never stops learning. I love how his eyes are so bright, like mofos with blue eyes looking at you. Honestly, you could have just told me no, though. I would have revealed my name even without the promising magic hat on the line. But it's more fun this way! I think honesty is also a very important skill to master. Whatever you say, detective. But Hex, what brings you here today? Ah, nothing really. I was just longing for another one of your drinks. You know, the kind that would flood my head with new ideas. Leave it to me. Oh, I could try the new drink. Andu, we have a new familiar. I actually sobbed so hard. Let's try the silent owl. Oh, maybe we can try with this. Silent owl. Oh man. There you go. This should do the trick. Huh, let's see. Oh, I can already feel it. All the ideas, they manifesting in my brain. Honestly, I don't know if that's a good or bad thing. Guess we'll have to find out. Oh! Can you maybe show me a magic trick? Just to test your abilities, I mean. Well, yes, of course I can. I'm glad you asked. You know, I'm a master of fire. No, anything but fire! Oh, then can you also do fireballs? No, don't, they just told me about the physical China trauma, no! I wouldn't call a fireball a mere magic trick, more like a fully fledged spell. But I can create 10 tiny flames on top of my fingertips. Like cute little candles. I wanna see that. I would maybe advise you to play with fire outside. A lot of my ingredients are very flammable. You'll miss a big show then. I think I'll somehow manage to survive. Your loss. Or are you coming as well? I'm good. Alright, Lone Wolf. You're missing out though. He literally has a giant on top of on fire! Leave him alone! Certainly. See you later. Have fun. Are you okay? My sweet boy. I'm so... Oh! Oh, she's taking a quest? Innkeep. Lynn? This quest up for taking? What quest? Let's see... Oh, the Fatal Company one! Cause the Lagoon of Tranquility... No, wait, the Lagoon of Tranquility I didn't decide for yet. And the Raiders of the Lost Archives was already taken, so I'm guessing it has to be the Fatal Company. It sure is. Why else would it be hanging on the quest board? Where's you thief? Are you going out by yourself? Of course, I don't do groups. But that could be quite dangerous. There seems to be a hotspot for danger. The one, yeah. So it is the one with It's gonna be the Fatal Company, yeah. Do you want to come with me or what? If so, spit it out, kid. No. Fine. There's nothing this greatsword can cleave through by itself. Won't need much help. Cool. Guys, are you okay? You always like that in Keep? Worse usually depends on who's in the room. Let's say depends on who's in the room. Oh, he liked that! He liked that! Waiter! More Zephyr, please! Imagine your parents dying. Redrick, I hate you for that. God, I love a sad backstory, and every rogue has to have a sad backstory. Shut up. And he's doing it good. And I love him. I'm sorry, Clay. As much as I love Clay's sweetness, I need emo backstory. I see how it is. You do. Yeah, of course I do. You like a dragon. You're like a dragon. Like a dragon? Yakuza moment? How about a rogue with a supporting family who just decided to be the... That is just... That's funny. That's funny. Okay? It's like, oh, my family hated me. They just invited him to a social gathering. But they couldn't accept me for who I was. We literally told him that he can just brood in the corner if he wants to. Like, pure chaos. They never understood my hobbies. His hobbies include taking the wallet of his cousins or something like that, you know? Still funny, but you know how rogues always have to be edgy. I don't care. I just love it. Oh wait, I didn't read that one. You barely know me, so it's obvious that you're reserved to not expose any weak spots. But sometimes you gotta find a fine line between being reserved and being a tattoo. How about... Oh, okay. Rogues can be silly goobers. Yeah. Edgy. That's... Can you stop psychoanalyzing me? This is going to my cringe compilation. Yes. No. Great. Not like you're right with any of your assumptions. You could always enlighten us. I'll pass, but I won't mind another drink. Same as always. Yes, something, you know, something for my aura. Gotcha. It's on the house this time. You showed me your evil backstory. I'm gonna give him the 1,000 wins again, because he really liked it. Roses be edging so hard. You know, Rajak, you know that one video from Ratatouille where the guy is like, I'm talking to a rat, are you edging? Are you edging right now? And the rat is just nodding. It's that one video. Which did I put? Oh yeah, I put this one. No. Navi edge stream when? One day. We will have the edge stream, boys. Remember when everybody wanted a Navillian sex mod? And by everyone I mean a certain person. Is this the update? Also, I have to remove my lipstick. I had a really cool... I bought a new lipstick today. Found it cheap. It was really cute. But I have to remove it because I want a donut. Thanks. I love you when you smile. Look at the puppies. I'm so sane about this guy, chat. I'm so sane. She lips me till I sticky. It's a plum one. Or plump one. You know what plump lipsticks are like? Okay, so there are some lipsticks that are basically give you a filling, and that means that they're going to be a bit like fuzzy on your lips, and they're going to make them go a bit bigger. Like it's like you get like an actual, like, you know, what they're called. Okay, hold on. I'm actually going to check it. Fuck you. It's makeup haul time! Okay. So, I have 2 of these lipsticks that are like... They're called like lip injection. Yeah, Botox, exactly. There's like lip injection, but instead of getting actual injection. Oh god, I wish I could show you, but I don't want to turn... I cannot turn on any camera. So I can show you photos. Hold on. I'm gonna find quick 2 photos. Hold on. I'm gonna go back to intro. You know what? It's time. One of them. This one is the one that I had before, I think. Oh no, not this one. Not this one. This one, the one that looks really cute. Yeah, I'm getting lip pictures, chat. Yeah, low access. What the heck, security update. Yeah, and the other one I have is okay, hold on. Okay, what? Check for the file, yes, still stuff for the pack, whatever. Downloads. Okay, give me a hot sec, I'm gonna load it up. So, here, images, okay, browse. So, this is the one that I had before. It's from Too Faced. This one is really nice. I'm actually holding it in my hand. It would be so nice if I could do a makeup haul, but like, whatever. I really love this one. It smells really sweet and it's really sparkly when you take it out of its packaging. I love the packaging. Like, the packaging is really cunty. You're awful. Anyway, it's really cute and sweet. And this one is like, it's like really botoxy, okay? Like it's really fuzzy on your lips, super fuzzy. And now I got a new one. I actually didn't know. I gotta be real, I actually didn't know it was one of these type of lipsticks, but I just like the color because it was really vibrant pink. And I was like, I can go with one. Why not? This is the one that I got this time. It's a cheaper product. It's called Extreme Shine by Essence. It's the fuzziness is not that strong. The smell is really cute, and the sparkle is a bit more colored. Because my other one, the Too Faced one that I have, is just like pink sparkles on your lips. It's usually you put this on top of another lipstick, but this one actually colors my lips better, and I like it. She bows me till I talk. Shut up. Sometimes I wish you guys could care. I'm gonna start playing girls games. This channel I'm gonna turn into a girls game. Anyways, thank you for coming to my makeup haul. And just so you know, chat, the Too Faced one, hella expensive. 152 lays. How many euros is that? €30 for a lipstick. That's expensive. How much? Wait. Wanna know something? Trixie Mattel's usual makeup line, like I checked recently out of curiosity how much, you know, her lipsticks and whatnot cost. Because I was like, oh, I would like to order. I don't know if they deliver to Romania. So I'm just like looking around, you know, window shopping on the internet. Her stuff costs about 14 euros. Kind of, I would call it a reasonable price. Let me see it in lei. Romanian leu. 72 for a lipstick is okay. It's like NYX prices. It's actually nice. God damn it. I always come William Afton. Alright. That's good enough. Splendid. Look at how happy he is. Alright, moving on. What about Julin? I'd like to know more about the chasmscape that's the path to Diria. I mean, I haven't been there yet. Me neither, actually. Really? Do you think I never leave this tavern? Oh, no comment on that one, I see. Do you have any special insight that might be useful? Not so much about the situation in Diria itself, but bits and bobs I picked up over the last days. Enlighten me. As you might have heard, travel to Diria has been a bit of a hazard. Collapsing bridges, disappearing animals, nervous diplomats. Sounds like a haven for bandits. Among other things. Either way, I'll get that blue blood to Diria. Of course, how about a drink to aid with the undertaking? I thought you'd never ask. Any wishes? I mean, this could go either way, depending on what truly is going down in Diria. Timing might be important, being swift and smart about it. Yeah, we're going to... Again, I am going very... I want to be pacifist. Pacifist? I hope it... Evasion, that's what you call it. I might have good infusion for that. The feathers of golden loon. A what? Oh, a rare waterfowl. Legend has it, the wind still resides in its feathers, which is why they lend you its speed. Ah, intriguing. Suppose it'd be great for evasion if you had something for the brains to it. Though I'll be dealing with a diplomat, so a little additional charm to get me on his good side wouldn't hurt either. Definitely doable. Alternatively, to be prepared for every possible situation, something to up my defenses wouldn't be too bad. How do you feel about traveling under the blessing of the dragons? I'm all ears. With a little citrin, your weapon strikes will be blessed, great against any bandits or bridges. New info unlocked, Lynn. She inherited that huge greatsword from her grandma, whom Lynn lovingly calls Baba. Grandma must have been a true hero, devoted to both her strength and the dragons. Naturally, Lynn has very high expectations on herself. Luckily, she allows herself some breaks every now and then. That sounds like something my Baba would have chosen, not that she would have needed it. If the situation really is that dangerous, something that give me more protection would fit. If it comes with enough strength to strike back, that is. But being able to evade a threat by being smart and fast about it might be better. You know what, Tinky? I'll leave the choice to you. You should know what you're doing. Yeah, we're gonna be swift and smart. So we need a lot of smart and charm with the feather. Not the feather. Haste. Okay. Now a drink. We could go peak sunrise. Yeah, that's gonna be peak sunrise for sure. We get the feather. One, two. All right, let's see. Oh, I had to fill it up because it was a minus. Right, okay. It gives her one of that, gives her 3 of those, and it got the infusion in it too. I do want to save here because okay. Let's let wits win and some kind of words guide your way. Some kind words guide your way, Jesus. Let's. Oh, Rhea! Where you headed? Lydia, some diplomat clown is in need of an aid. Needs some escorting of sorts. Hi, Inky. Is this the escort quest you've been offering? Yep. Bugging crap. I've been meaning to take that one to earn a little bit of coin on the side. Well, I've already committed to it. And what if I tell you, oh, I won the quest? Blech. Well, you ain't getting it. Simple. Could you stop me? Do you want me to try? I'd love you to. Come on now, just go together. Who asked you? Exactly. Your conversation is giving me a headache. The solution is so easy as it is efficient. Go together, one takes on the big bads, the other one small ones. Either way, you're better prepared for a fight. If it comes to it. Listen, I'm looking to buy some materials for an important project. Material cost exploded ever since the stars fell. I wouldn't mind the side gig. You look sturdy, like you could take a few blows, so... Sure. Let's do it. Let's meet tonight at the crossroads to Themis. We leave from there. Great! I'll head to my room to start packing. And to take a nap. Those are effective after all, huh? Oh, shush. Oh, let's go. Good job, Aura! You did something good today. You're a brooding fella, aren't ya? This is just who I am. I met fellas like you before. You're all the same. Often you've got the truest hearts of gold. Can't we skip the sincerity? My headache is bad enough. Oh, Inkip. Rhea? Kyle keeps talking about fireworks. He's still oblivious about what's actually happened. Luck's with the fools, they say. For many, it'd be easier if it had just been fireworks. He keeps blabbing about the letter. Oh? Have you opened it yet? No. Shredding what might be inside? Didn't have the time yet, I just don't care that much. Oh, there's such a fucking bottom. And I would top him. And I would top them. No questions asked. Honey. The place will be bottomless when I'm done with him. Didn't have the time yet. Did I have the time? Oh, whatever. At least come up with a better lie. Or he could just stop asking. Oh! Ask about what? Nothing? Of course not. I didn't mean to pry or anything, even though I'm very curious by nature. Good for you. I would agree. That and Wanderlust is the reason why I decided to come here. To the tavern, to Zenith, to adventure. Woohoo! Archie, however, is a slob. Oh, God. Agree. Agree. Thank you. I've come to quiet that someone had already embarked on the quest to escort my dear friend to Diria. Very much so. She's sitting right here. Where? Oh, how rude of me. Of course. Hello, brave adventurer. Rhea's enough. Hello, brave Rhea. You are the one who's going to escort my dear friend. Along with Lynn. Oh, that's me, along with Lynn. That one. Oh, Kyrlyn! Phenomenal! I'm beyond thrilled to learn that my dear friend is going to be in such capable hands. Though, I've been wondering. Come on, spit it out. Could I perhaps join? It's totally right if not, but this diplomat is very dear to me and it feels like my duty to aid him. Can you even fight? Well, I can talk very well, in fact. I can fight with my words. Archie. Turns out Archie is not only an avid reader, but also an aspiring author. To fulfill his dream and acquire more inspiration for his works, he's determined to go on a real quest. Good thing his childhood friend is in dire need to brave adventurers to help him out. Hello, who's the nerd lol? Oh, it's Archie. What's his full name? I forgot. Something. Oh, Gustav Archibald Richmond III. By the way, pasta. You literally missed me crying live on YouTube about Zephyr's, John's, Aura's, Malachit's backstory. I was crying. I was sobbing and I was proud of myself. Hungarian the Chad. You couldn't have been more wrong. The wolves hate it. So sure thing, come along lad, I'll show you some tricks. We'll leave at midnight. It's like, Lynn's gonna hate it. So let's do it. Really? How exciting. Come on, let's go. Oh, how the turntables. Me going on a very dangerous and important quest instead of merely reading about it. Seems like you're on the right path for your hero's journey. Indeed, all the stories I have to tell when I return Innkeeper. I can't wait. Farewell, see you soon. Goodbye. See you soon. I hope their quest goes well and they don't run into anything unexpected. I love them even more. They have a... Yeah, apparently... So he finally revealed that when he was a kid, his parents died. And, you know, Mel asked, were they eaten by a T-Rex? And apparently, his parents were burnt alive. They were just buying grains from a local village. And some noble dude from around the area had a beef with another farmer, and instead of paying him, the farmer, he decided to set his barn on fire, and the fire spread and a lot of people died, including Zephyr's parents. And I'm like, and it's super fucking sad, because basically when he goes on a mission... Wait a second, my hand tracking bugged out. Wait. Okay, so when he goes on a mission with Melly, they almost get burned by a wizard. Like, a wizard is ready to fireball them. And he literally jumps out, ready to save Melly. Like, his trauma might be strong, but he cares about Melly so much that he would jump into the fire for her. And I'm like, oh, that's so sad. I was crying so hard. What's on your mind? Are there any open quests left? It was super sad. I'm actually in tears. And he's like, you know, he joined the Thieves Guild. He learned a lot of stuff, but he never made a family there because thieves are like very, you know, lone wolves. And that's why he has a pet, some pet fish, whatever, I forgot. Rufus. He has a pet. And he said that Rufus is his only friend. And then Melly's like, now I'm your best friend and we should make our own guild. A detectives guild, and he says no, but it's literally said that he's really, like, he actually cares a lot, okay? And I'm like, I was sobbing, I was crying like hell, and I said, somebody make this into a clip and post it on Twitter and at Tavern Talks Twitter account, because I think they need to know that they made me absolutely fucking lose it. There is one, but it was social conflict resolution. Sure, whatever. No way, he's gonna take it? I'm taking this. Is it a bit too soon to go on another quest? We just got back, at least have a long rest, replenish some resources. Haha, long rest. We stand a caring icon. He cares so much. And I love him. I'm good. Are you sure? No, but who cares? I do. It's literally giving that. Don't care about me, don't love me, it's rotten work. And not for me. Not if it's you. Yeah, my makeup is gone. It's just gone. Holy shit, I need this. I need a screenshot of this. Screaming right now with Livia. Don't. A bit too late for that, I'm afraid. I already paid you with a story today, so get me one of those quest strings. Something with a little more violence. I don't think I'll be doing that. Please, you two need to go. You two need to go on a quest. Please, 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 they need to go together. I'm so sorry. Hi, Innkeeper. Hi, Fable. Hi, Amal. Hi. Yeah, never mind. Would you like a drink? Actually, I'm here for a quest. Archie told me there was still one left and I wanted to ask if I could take it. Yes! 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 Go on a quest together! Please! 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 Good question, Fable. Oh yeah, and I have a new familiar. Watch the whole continent crumble, lol. We do not deserve him. Please, we do not deserve him. I love what they did with this character, because his motivation, I was like, please don't make it like purely some romantic bullshit. And the fact that it's more like familial love, it's everything to me. I see it's on me to answer it. Aura is thinking about taking the quest. Who's Aura? John, Malahit, that guy. Oh, nice name. Ah! something implied between these motherfuckers. And I am in it for it. Holy shit! Look at him! Please! But if you're already taking it, I guess I'm too late. I hope you have fun. First come, first served. Aura's got it. I think you should take the quest to serve. Why don't you go to... Yes! Go together! Together? Is that allowed? Of course. Teamwork is in the adventuring world is bread and butter. Most heroic deeds are not done alone. Life would be very lonely that way. They're so cute, what the fuck? Yes! And I saw a lot of fan arts with them. But like very cute, very tame. Okay, send some later and I go on a piss break. It would be yes, so you should go on this quest together. Combine your individual strength to solve any problem better than you ever could alone. And you would get to know each other better in the process. It's a win-win. Aura, what do you think? Would you be okay with that? I guess. Would you? Yes! It's not a fasting! Non-binary on non-binary action! I think so. It sounds fun. Look! I think this trip is the most chaotic on my heart. Cool. Look, he's so happy! He's so happy! It's settled and you go together. If I can ask, what exactly is the quest about? Archie only mentioned there was one. It's simple. Baya is worried because the Banshee of the Lonesome Lagoon and the Mary Morgan of the Ashen Grove aren't speaking to each other. She fears the end of their relationship would also mean the end of her relationship with them. Baya is friends with the Mary Morgan? Best friends. So we need to talk to the Mary Morgan. Nomina as Caesar. I haven't seen you in a while. Welcome. I have come for the stream. Hokey Spokius. I have come from this. Welcome. I am very hectic because these characters mean a lot to me. I hope you will understand. I will scream and cry and preferably throw up. And the Banshee. What an opportunity. These two are so cute together. It's always wanted to come face to face with the embodiment of sorrow. Don't you think that's scary? No, you know what's scary? Failing relationships. Oh my god, they're actually... He's so right! I really watch streams in general and rarely have time for them, but now I got a chance. Yeah, because it's summer! Yippee! I've actually, I got a tan already. My fudging shoulders are tanned. Oh my god! He's afraid of commitment and emotions! Oh my god, I need to calm down. I didn't even touch my donuts, and I told you guys that I'm going to. I even washed off my lipstick. Social fights are the most dangerous kind. I find them less scary than wrathful spirits. Seems like together your fears will cancel each other out. I don't know enough about math to dispute that. He's not a math guy. So true, bestie. Speaking of math, Ish, how do you want to approach this? This is not an easy task, so we must be smart about it. Do you still have any of those fake crystals, the ones that make you fade into the shadows entirely? Sure do. Good. I suggest you mix those with a hefty serving of intelligence. Then we can turn invisible and come up with a clever rouge to make them fall for each other again without them even knowing it was us. Okay. He read enough fanfiction. He read enough funny bard business to know what is happening. My man! Also, Pasta, you should stay this stream because we might meet Voy and you are going to love Voy. I'm just saying. Do you just want to avoid social interaction? Maybe. Or maybe I just remember how well being invisible served me last time. Fair enough. I don't know. I feel like they should talk about their feelings. What if their feelings are that they never want to talk to each other ever again? Then they should talk about that too. That's not the point of the quest. I think it is. We should face the problem head on instead of trying to find a way to avoid it. I think it would do with another round of charisma for this one. Yeah, we're going to do the Fable approach, because that might help Zephyr realize that he has to talk about his own feelings too and be a better person. And maybe Innkeeper. Clay mentioned you have Thunder Sage. That would help us inspire other people, right? Correct. I'll admit it works a little different for everyone, but I have no doubt you'll figure it out. Speaking of Clay, he wanted me to tell you that he and Tia will make it back in time for the barbecue. Really? That's amazing. Aura, you should come too. We're having a barbecue at the werewolf settlement on the 31st. It will be a great fun, I think. Please go! Please go! Oh no! I don't think so. Alright. I have to get back to Rufus at some point. He'll need his wool cut. Speaking of Rufus, if you're here, Fable, where's the sheepfish? Melina picked him up. She said she'd bring him home so he has to spend less time alone. She said she'd bring him home so he has to spend less time alone. Oh, Melly, you're so sweet! That's always what her game with anime style animation comes out. Router for artists right now. Yurka. Okay, I didn't see anything on Router for about this game yet. And I think I love that, because this game is really wholesome. Like, none of the characters look like they would, you know, have something going on for each other. I did see Fable, and this guy has so many names, okay? So I just called him Zephyr. That was the first name he introduced himself with. So I did see Fable and Zephyr having some really sweet, just like very tame hand-holding kind of stuff, not even going to the kissing territory. And I think that's really sweet, because this game is like super familial, and I love that. Finally, something tame that I get to simp. Was that wrong? I taught her exactly what kind of food to give him in case he gets hungry while they wait for you. No, it's fine. He likes her. They're a good match. His pet likes Melly. Anyway, we should hurry so you don't miss your barbecue. You're right. Innkeeper, can you help us pick the right approach? Yeah, we're going with Fable's one. Either invisible and intelligence or charismatic and inspiring. I trust your expertise. I am crying, screaming, throwing up. This game is so good. That's rarer than chicken joke in Minecraft. I don't play Minecraft, but that might be... Okay, you know what? We're going on the Funny Green website. Not sharing screen, obviously, but... Tavern Talk has no hashtag. Tavern Talk has no Rule 34 art of it. Let's go! Let go. No. Yet, I mean true, but still. But if you check Tavern Talk on Twitter, yeah, the first one is literally, I need to share my screen for this one, chat. I actually have to search for anyone. Look, literally the first one is Zephyr, is literally Zephyr and Fable. It's literally the first one. I don't think... Yeah, third one again. They know what they're doing. Also, we got the babies. And again, everything I created with this particularly or everything to me. Yeah, sweet as hell. Yada yada yada. A lot of posts are just other things. But you know what? Repost that shit right now. Alright. I think we can continue. Oh, yeah, let me see. So, what one is the inspiring one? Thunder Sage. And charisma. That's a Thunder Sage, right? Yes, okay. Charisma. We're not going with 1,000 winds this time. We're going to go with sunny breeze. We already have doubles. Sunny breeze with a bit of inspiration. Alright, this should do the trick. I think a direct approach is a better choice. After all, honest communication is important, right? Would you say so? Very much so. And you? I think honesty is the best approach to any solution, including this one. Agreed. I think the only question left is, where should we start? The Ashen Grove is closer, and you already know where to find the Mary Morgan. You do? Yeah, I encountered her before. So she'll remember you. Useful. I hope not. Last time she tried to drown me. Oh, I see. It was pretty embarrassing. I know the way to the Banshee too. It might be smarter to start with the one further away, work backwards and all. That makes sense. Let's do that. Good, but we should prepare first. The journey to Boreas won't be easy. You're right, we should leave tomorrow morning. We should. These two will go to quest. It's gonna be epic! Wonderful. Glad to know that you'll actually rest between quests, Aura. If I must. We went on a quest with Melly, right? How was it? Fine. Reminded me of my parents. No, not the parents! No, it's childhood trauma. Are they... well... they're dead. Ah. Burned to death. I'm sorry, that's horrible. Why are you smiling, girl? That's life. It shouldn't be. How old were you when you lost them? 7. Ah, he was just a baby. That was what, 20? No, 9. It was 18 years ago. He literally lived 18 years without his parents. Oh, wow. That must have been really scary. He's crying! He's crying! I will never recover from this pain. She took me in my eyes again. He's crying! He's not fine! You are not fine! You need to hug someone! It doesn't sound fine. When I was 7, I ran into a winxp boar while searching for friendly rocks. It chased me through the forest for almost an entire hour. First I thought it was going to die, then I was sure I was never going to step foot outside again. Of course I thought I was gonna die, right? I was sure I was going to die, I'm stupid. But when they found me crying, my family hugged me so tightly they dried up all my tears. They dried up all my tears. And when I sat in my room, frozen in fear, we danced and played board games until I forgot I was even scared. I can't imagine not having that. Please give him a family, someone! Give him a family! I need him to have a family! I can. It was. Please don't say fine. Scary. I'm gonna rename this stream to I have never cried this much before. I need to rename this stream. Oh my god! I waited at home by myself for 2 whole days. I thought the shadows were going to eat me at home some point. And when I finally was brave enough to leave, it was too late. Should I? Please, can you just call it? I never cried this much in my entire life. You know it wasn't your fault, right? I know I never want to feel that scared again. It's fine because I fixed it. Fixed it? How? By taking revenge on the shithead who caused their death. A popular approach these days. Did that make you feel any better? Yeah, sure. It was just a natural part of my journey, following the path of darkness. It's my destiny. Misery is nobody's destiny. You're right, you shouldn't confine yourself to sadness just because it's what you're used to. Besides, the innkeeper always says you can choose your own destiny. And I decided our destiny is to bring these 2 lovebirds back together, at least for now. He's happy. He likes that. I need to go on a peace break. I think I need to go and prepare for our treacherous journey ahead. You should let Melina know you're leaving. Yeah, you should let her know. She'll be worried senseless otherwise. Let her know you'll be back. I might not be. Don't be like that. Don't be like you. Innkeeper, this is not the right moment. Oh my lord! Oh my lord! Oh my god!
Dying is gay!
I should have told their parents that I hate you. I hate you, Redrick. I hate you, Redrick, because you made him cry too now!
Bruh.
Thank you. Whatever, time to go. Do you think I should go after them? I think sometimes we need a bit of time for our own feelings by ourselves before we feel comfortable enough feeling them in front of other people. That's a no, right? Give him a moment. You'll have plenty of time to be there for him when you're trying to play matchmaker for the undead. Right, we have to do that. Which is fine, I'll be fine. The Mary Morgan probably doesn't even remember me. And if she does, I can just run, or hide, or cry. No matter what, you won't be alone. I can't tell her how afraid I am, it'll be so embarrassing. If you want to be there for him, you should also let him know that you're scared, it's only fair. Oh my god, Chad, this is so... God, go and hug someone, Chat. Everybody needs to hug someone right now. I don't want to burden them with my problems. Being a burden every once in a while is part of the wonderful experience of being loved. Your friends appreciate it when you trust them enough to let them help you. Because when you care for people, you're willing to put in a little work to make them smile. Oh my god, I cannot speak anymore. But you already know all this, don't you? I do, but it's just so much harder to keep in mind when it comes to myself. I know, but you've been doing well, very well. I know, but you have to try anyway. You've been doing well. Thank you, Innkeeper. It's all thanks to you. That isn't true. I've been trying to help you the best I can, but you're the one who actually has to change. And I'm proud of how far you've come. Let's call it a teamwork then. Let's. Anytime. Can I stay for a little longer? I think I need a bit more time before I can face my fears. Always, Fable. Thank you. Okay, I'm going to leave it here. I'm gonna go to pee. I'm actually so sad. Give me a second. Alright, I'm back. Sorry, chat. I need something to drink. Holy smokes. Alright, let's see who drops by. Oh, it's Lynn. Oh yeah, because they're heading out. Alright. My heart. I loved her. I'm losing it. Can I have a bite of my donut, chat? I didn't even touch it. Oh, Renu is sleeping. Morning. It's not morning. Did I sleep that much? That long? No, it's still the same day. Oh, that makes more sense. Not morning, Elfie. Not morning. How did you sleep? Not much. Think your drink made me restless. Archie said you're going on a quest? Yeah, Ray and I'll be escorting some rich fucker to Diria. Be a little nicer, please. He's Archie's friend. Sorry, we'll be escorting some rich idiot to Diria. He's Archie's friend? I see, that's why he was so excited. Because his friend's leaving? Must really be craving some peace and quiet. Oh, no, he's excited because they get to travel together. What? Oh yeah, now he learns that Rhea said, yeah, sure, Lynn's not gonna like it, but I will. He said he's coming along? Since when? Rhea invited him. Great. Is it too late to back out? Yes, don't be a coward. Kion, you're playing once human without me? I'm sad now. Fine. But I need another drink. That would be rather difficult. I already give you a drink tailored to your quest, and my booze shouldn't be mixed so irresponsibly right before an adventure. So I'm just supposed to deal with this headache by myself? Now I'm just gathering resources. Oh, what a good boy you are. Was that weird? Yes. Very helpful. You're welcome! Do you think something exciting will happen on your quest? We'll see. I've got a good feeling about it. You reckon I'm gonna meet another guardian? Maybe, that would be fun, right? What kind would you like to meet this time? Not sure, I feel like I already met one I was looking for. What could be greater than tricking a wyvern chimera? You're right, I think that means it's time to befriend the realm keepers now. Wouldn't that be something? Which one would you like to meet the most? Gaia. Can't think of a greater honor than that. You? Gaia as well, but I feel like I should pick someone else for balance. Cassiopeia maybe? I'd love to ask her how she's doing right now, maybe give her a hug. You'd be the type to give a dragon a hug. What does that mean? Oh, that was so cute! That you're very lovely, I think. Something like that. So, a fellow dragon enjoyer? Who would you pick? No repeats. Ah, the first dragon of the origin of everything. Tuatha, the great spirit dragon, Leviathan. I am sorry, I gotta go with my boy Levi. Why? You like the snake? You like snakes? I do. I also enjoy elemental magic, and swimming, and chaos. What was the last one? Swimming? Right. But I suspect your quest will have its merits even if you don't meet any of the realm keepers. That's true, I bet you and Rhea will have a lot to talk about, and you can teach Archie more about adventuring. I'm not so sure about that. You're a great teacher. I've learned so much from you already, just by being your friend. Like, how to say what I really mean. I'm still working on it, obviously, but I feel so much better when I'm being honest about what I want. You've been getting a lot better at it. Thank you. And Melly loves practicing with you too. She says she wants to ask Rhea to build her a greatsword of her own. So, a regular sized dagger? Teaching someone to hold a sword is one thing, guts and bravery are something else. Not sure I can teach Archie something I'm still practicing myself. We can always practice together. Yeah, speaking of practice, you're going on a quest to Alfie? I am. Aura and I are going to fix the Banshee and the Mary Morgan's relationship. Is that the Sneaky Twister name's Sneaky Twister's name? New name? It is. Are you just scared of the Mary Morgan? Only a little. Okay, maybe a little. Do you think she's going to drown me? Or do you think the Banshee will? Maybe they reunite through a teamwork of drowning me? Probably not. I think you'll probably find some wacky as heck situation that no person in the history of Dragonkind would have ever thought of. Like being kind or whatever. I'd like that. And if all else fails, you always got an insane air echo by your side to pull you out of the water, if he can swim. He's sane. Is he? Well... mostly I think he's sad, and sadness can make people feel a lot of intense things. Like fear or anger or nothing at all, anything that isn't sadness. It's easy to lose yourself in that, but there's always a way out if you're looking. You're taking the sheepfish thing along? Maybe I think you might let him stay with Melina, so she isn't so alone. Or so he isn't at risk of losing him, probably both. Not a bad idea, but hate for her to be all alone while you two are go chasing ghosts. Maybe we can send Grace over to check up on her. Who is Grace? Grace. Oh, Grace! Oh, Grace! Or Hex? No. Guess if you're going to whatever the Drake's his name is, you'll finally be able to ask him about his cheesecake recipe. Cheesecake recipe? Melina mentioned he has a good one. I thought maybe he could show me how to make it. He knows how to make a cheesecake, dog! That's perfect! He's literally perfect. He's literally the man of dreams. He's sad, pathetic, adorable, and makes cheesecake. And likes pets. And children. I mean, I hate children, but, you know, found family shit is good. That doesn't seem like that doesn't sound like a great idea. Ask him. You can use my kitchen if you want to. Really? That would be amazing. I'll ask him. Maybe. And we'll be waiting for you. On a completely different note, Lynn, what happened to those undead snails you wanted to check in on? Well, they're slow, ain't they? Still got a little time to stick around. So it'd say you like it here? It's not too bad here, though maybe I'd even bring my cousin a souvenir. Hands off my trinkets. Mind that air echo. I'll get her something from the market or the elf settlement. And maybe I'll bring you something back from her farm, Elfie. You mentioned you'd love to try planting some gooseberries. The way I stop by sooner or later. Don't wanna risk her turning into a werewolf and moving house. No, but seriously, if any more of my family members turn into dragon-forsaken werewolves, I'll be joining the Van Helsing. Still don't know if they kill werewolves. Don't care. You think I could come with you when you go, I mean? I could gather the gooseberries myself and I know a lot about snails. You should. You got away with her family members. And the snails would love you. Have to agree. You probably make it a chaotic mess, but a fun chaotic mess. Yeah. The ladies are bonding. Seems like you guys did end up forming a party after all. Shut up. Okay. Ooh, update on Fable. Fable has a hidden talent for being able to read other people's extremely well. Despite their anxiety, they know what to say in serious situations and go out of their way to help people in need. Turns out, a little bit of positive feedback and validation is enough motivation to chase their dreams of adventuring. Anyways, it's late. I think I should go back to the settlement and catch some rest. Kailin, do you want to come with? We can stop by the werewolf settlement and say hi to Mr. Dragon, or bye. I ain't sure if I got any tips for you in return, but I can listen to your worrying. Yeah, you're good at that. Do you want to come to Innkeeper? I'm afraid Andu doesn't do well in civilization, or alone, especially not alone. But I'll be eagerly awaiting your stories. We'll return with plenty. I'm counting on it. Good night, Lynn. Good night, Fable. Night. Good night. I think that's end of the day. Yeah, I was hoping Voy would drop by. Pasta, are you still with us? I think Voy is coming next day and I need you to see Voy. Are we still in Act 2? I swear to God. Act 2 is so long. Oh my God, we're an interlude. Maybe the next one is gonna be Act 3. Somebody call Theo right now! Right now! Oh my God! Who's the hottest? These are the characters from Monster Road Trip. I mean Monster Prom franchise, but they are the main characters of Monster Road Trip. Polly and Scott. Did they actually go to another plane by accident and now they're in another game during the road trip? Pew, I knew we could take the right path. Who said we can't road trip on fire? Oh my God, this is the best day of my life! This is the best day of my life! Liam did, I think. Scott looks so... No, they both look so amazing! They're middle on the road trip! I think that was perhaps a rhetorical question. Whoa, dude, didn't see you there. What's up? This stream is so good! Oh my God! The sky, last time I checked. It better be. It'd be very confusing otherwise. Very true. Is this your crib? It is indeed. Welcome to the Wayfarer's Inn. With whom do I have the pleasure of speaking? Polygeist and the goodest of boys, Scott Howell. And together we are the Bragmasters! With a Z! This is the best day of my life, chat! Woo! Pleasure to meet you. I'm your humble innkeeper. Awesome! What drinks do you serve? Oh, yeah, we're in desperate need for some booze. I'm sorry to disappoint, but I don't serve booze. What? Why? The age rating system is quite harsh on such things. Polly, I'm sorry, you cannot swear in this game either. And I've got to keep the place open somehow. I feel ya, we've all got some burdens to carry. What else have you got? Magical beverages that can enhance your abilities. It's even rumored they might influence your fate. Whoa, that's so cool, dude. Like an influencer, but for fate. A fate-fluencer. That would go so hard on Momentgram. What's a Momentgram? We should hook you up with Milo. Milo! They can explain it all better. actually live coming. Scott is such a himbo. Yes, that's his whole thing. He's a himbo. He's stupid, but he's very sweet. Inkeep, please influence our fate before I get bored. I'm feeling incredibly depleted from the weird AF trip. Sounds like you're in a dire need of some stamina. Though, I think you could use something a bit stronger than usual. Nope, give me your strongest potion. Technically, never mind. He's so slow. I am actually so excited. You don't get it, chat. I'm so fucking excited. Southern Brawler? No, we're going to make this. Wait, did I fudge up? Oh yeah, I did. I need this. Serious courage. Time to cook some crack for the boy. I am so fucking excited. That's why it's called Interlude. Because it's the the special episode. A funky drink for a funky gal. Let's see. Whoa, this is good. Very good. So good I don't even miss the booze. Well, maybe a little bit. I take that as a compliment. Try this, Scott. Whoa, that tickles. Just like pickle juice. So, Scott Howell, would you like a drink as well? Nah. But you could tell us where we are and what cool things we can check out around here. You're in Senate in the Republic of Theosa. Are you lost? Nope, at least not as long as we're having a blast. You do seem slightly out of this world, though. Oh, maybe you're onto something, potion seller. You know, we were road tripping, supposed to be the trip of our lives, when something weird happened. We were about to take the next turn at the crossroads and then whoosh! A portal opened up, and I couldn't hit the brakes in time. Yeah, we drove straight through it and ended up on a gravel road. Everything seemed different and dated. So dated. Dated? Duh! I've seen and done plenty of weird stuff, but this is a different kind of weird. So weird. No cars, only carriages and stuff. Cars? Yeah! What are cars? Don't you mean carts? What are cars? Those things that go vroom! I'm afraid I've got no clue what you're talking about. I don't think cars exist here, Scott. Now it makes sense that my phone has no signal either. What makes sense? No, don't cry, Scotty! We landed in the past! Whoa, does that mean we time traveled? Yeah! That's so cool! I doubt time travel is possible. It sounds more like you're participating in an inter-universal travel. Which is rare, but happens occasionally. Wait! So what you're saying is we are super special and lucky to have participated in such an event? They got a special event? Likely. Dope! Hey! This is a sign, Scott. The universe sent us here to wreak havoc! Ow! The Prankmasters will strike again! Soon, after a nap. Can we take a nap, Polly? Good idea! Hey, Funky Magic Master Mystery Pal, you better get to writing that tour guide. I'll see what I can do. Good! Do you have a room for us? Of course. I've got a room upstairs. Just ignore the scratching sounds and leaking water by the iron door. Don't worry, we've seen worse than that. We've got plenty of experience with sea monsters, always hyped to meet more. See ya in a bit, Inkeep. Come on, Scott. Let's hit the sheets. What are we gonna eat? Maybe I should add some do not enter signs. Alright, pasta, you gotta eat fast. Oh, Baya is back.
Hello.
Glad to see you, Baya.
Thank you for having me. Now that...
Is your friend's dispute still ailing you?
It's just so lonely. I came to ask, have you sent someone to help my friends?
I did, actually.
You did?
Yes, I sent Fable and Aura to solve the dispute.
Oh! Then let's hope they'll be friends again soon. So we can have tea parties again. And I can stop being lonely. At least people are visiting my spa. That's good. Thank you for handing out my coupons.
Oh! The bros are back! Did I hear spa?
Yes.
Doesn't that sound like something, Scott? Woo! I love spa things. Now, are you our tour guide, sweet bug creature?
Tour guide? Do you want to visit my spa?
These two are polygeist, Scott Howell. They're currently looking for entertainment and the way back home, but entertainment first, obviously. It's getting incredibly boring here. No offense, funky magic mystery pal. None taken.
Where is your home?
In a portal or something. Yeah, we came through a portal, which in itself is pretty rad. But we've had the medieval tavern experience and all. It was good while it lasted, but it's time to move on.
Move on to my spa?
Something like that. Which makes me think, Baya, do you think you could help them find a way back home?
Of course. You can do that? But first, you have to visit my spa.
Nothing's easier than that. I'm in need of a facial anyway. The air here is so dry.
My bog water is especially moisturizing.
Wait! Does that mean we get to skinny dipping in some hot springs? Oh yeah, absolutely!
My hot springs are the best.
Cool, so pit stop at your spa and another trip back home? You joining us for the ride, sweet bug creature? Please say yes.
We'll see. I'll first show you the portal and my spa.
If you bring them to the portal, you could take a ride with them through it. Might help you with your loneliness.
You think so?
Yeah! No one's lonely on a ride with the prank masters.
I'll think about it. Which portal do you want to take? The one through Avalon, full of dreams and forests? Or the one through Twilight Chasms, the place full of dread and weird fishes?
Ooh, the Twilight Chasms sounds spooky. I love spooky. I love dreams, they're so weird. Like that one dream I had where I was my own dad.
Where should I lead them, innkeeper?
Alright, chat! Are we nightmare realming or are we going to Avalon? Chat, choose fast. I'm gonna stream for 1 more hour and I'm gonna dip out. Scott looks so cute in this art style. He's such a sweetie. Anyone in chat? Help me! Let me see the options again. Avalon. A dream for nightmare? Alright.
Nightmares? Heck yeah! Haven't had one of those in a while.
Sounds dope! Andrew in the car, what he gonna do? Andrew! We got Monster Puppy Tavern talk! And you've missed me crying for like a long ass at least half an hour. I think out of that stream of half an hour was missed crying. Make sure you don't lose your minds though. No promises.
Can't wait to show you my mud masks.
Can't wait to show you the word, sweet buck creature.
My name is Baya.
Then let's hit the road, Baya. Enjoy your trip and safe travels.
Goodbye, potion seller.
See ya.
Goodbye, innkeeper.
I love when she does that. She's so sweet. What are these guys doing here? They... During their road trip, they accidentally entered the portal. And they thought that they time traveled, but instead it's just interdimensional travel. I'm glad Baya could find a little comfort in these peculiar visitors, at least. I'm excited to hear the story she'll tell when she gets back. Next day? Yeah, next day. Holy smokes. I think I'm gonna play 2 more days, depending on how long it is, maybe just 1. I wanna finish before 10. Come hell or high water. I'm guessing the barbecue is the end of the game. Oh, Grace. Good evening, innkeeper. Good evening, Grace. Could I ask you for a drink? Anytime. What can I do for you? I'm pretty spent. Do you have something that will keep my mind awake for a little longer? I should have something that can do just that. One moment. I'm gonna give her the owl one. Silent Owl. A drink for the mind and soul. Enjoy. Thank you. This is just what I needed. Why are you still so tired? I thought you were done with your thesis. I am, which also means I need to figure out what to do next. The possibilities are endless, but not boundless, so considerations are a complicated endeavor. Have you considered a break? I have. Say, innkeeper, if you had forever, what would you do with it? I never thought about that before. I like being an innkeeper, so I could just keep doing this forever. It's relaxing and safe, and I get to meet the most wonderful people and wizards all day. Forever is a really long time. Isn't there anything else you would like to do? I love to go on a road trip. Road trip! Road trip! Road trip! Road trip! Road trip! Road trip mentioned. Really? Where to? Anywhere, really. See the world, forest, the seas. Stop by each of the 5 interplanars portals and see what all the hype is about. Would you go through? I'm not sure. I was thinking more about having a picnic and a conversation nearby, maybe a nap. I could rate them by which fruits grow around them. Now you're making me curious. Will you send me your studies? You'll be the first to know. What would you do with immortality? I would learn everything there is to learn. Every language, instrument, skill, and facet of mortal existence. I would travel the plains with my brother and learn even more, have an infinite amount of tea parties. I'd come to those. When we were little, Hex would always make all the stuffed animals dance around our little tea table. We didn't have money for music boxes, so he just made up songs for them to dance to. He sang them to me. If I had the time, I would love to write down all those songs and invent dances for them. You should make time for that. It's your time after all. And besides, while you don't have forever, you do have quite a lot. An elven lifespan is nothing to scoff at, even if you only get half. Not if you get the human side of the lifespan. Oh, that's last time. It is, but I made the most of it. And what will you do next then? I'm not sure yet. I was thinking about going to Asphodel. Does that mean that Hex will outlive Grace no matter what? Oh, that's so sad. The capital of the Megocracy? The capital of Megocracy? I heard the libraries there are 60 stories tall and rivers flow through the sky in an exuberant display of mana. Sounds like paradise for someone like you. Yes, but Hex really wants to stay here. He likes Fezoa, Zenith, the Ashen Grove. I think he likes how quiet it is, if you would believe it. I don't think he'd like the bustle of it all. You could just go without him. There's a Megocratian embassy and so forth. Their teleportation is expensive but reliable. I don't think he wants to go back to Zofort either. And I won't make him. He could teleport himself then. He really shouldn't. It's quite a long distance and he's always been awful at teleportation. He could take a ship. I appreciate the effort, but I don't think ship would help make the distance acceptable to him. He's always going to follow me no matter where I go. I think he doesn't want to miss out on any adventures or celebrations or funerals. You can't just tell him you want to go alone. But then he'd be alone too. Just talk to him, Grace. I don't want to spend our time together fighting. I just don't want him to spend it mourning me either. Oh no, is this... Oh, Hex just doesn't want to leave because... I mean, they're 40 years old. So like, Grace has at least 40 more years. Oh, this is sad. You should tell him that. He'll have enough time to mourn you when you're done. Unlike life, that never ends. I suppose you're right. I'd like to leave something you can remember me by. Maybe I'll build my own wizard tower. She's half elf, but she inherited the human lifespan while Hex inherited the elfin one. Grace is always reminded of her mortality and it scares her. She doesn't want to take breaks because she feels that would waste her precious time. She also doesn't like how Hex tries to shelter her. Oh, this is so sad. Why is this game suddenly so sad? Please do. I love those. Did you hear about the one on Morlia? Near Dalver? The one with the infamous Megocratian fugitive? The very same. It seems that its wizard has disappeared without a trace, leaving his tower vacant. I always wanted to stop by for a tea, but I don't want to be rude and intrusive, so I haven't. I wonder what he left behind. I'm sure it's a collection of fascinations and impossibilities. Vanishing wizard. A wizard from the Megocracy has abandoned his tower. The wizard's location is unknown, but he seems to be gone for good. Could you just teleport in to check? You can't expect teleport in and out of well-protected places all willy-nilly. You might end up trapped or on a whole nother plane. You might. Maybe that's what happened to the wizard? Maybe. No one seems to know what happens to him or who he even was, and no one seems interested finding out either. Is that sad? Isn't that sad? A little. I don't want to disappear like that. You won't. I'll tell your story for as long as I'm around. How long is that? For as long as this world will bear me. You are very easy to bear. Thank you, Grace. Would you like to stay a little while? Please, I find your truly inspiring. I'll be here if you need a rubber duck. I'm counting on it. A lullaby? Oh my god! Did he braid her hair? Hi, innkeeper. Hiya, you two. A drink, please, or two, actually. Ah, they had a good trip and a fast one too. Sure thing. Actually, what name are we going right now? Well, Aura is still fine. Come on, that was a whole week ago. I was busy. Want to come up with a new one now then? Can I come up with one? They're gonna give him a name? Sure. How about... Kumo? I feel like you look like a Kumo. It fits. He is just as sad as a spider. He's just as soft as a cloud. I want to be like that. That's what I was thinking. Kumo, I'm nothing like a cloud. Sounds like something a cloud would say. He likes it! Oh my god! I love this dude so much! Oh my god! Oh, drinks. Can we get them now? Of course. What would you like? Something sweet. Bubbly, maybe? If you can find something that... you know? Sure. I'll see if I can find the words you're looking for. He's so sweet. God, he's so sweet. I'm crying so hard. Thousand winds coming right up. Welcome home, Andrew. Liquid charisma for those in need. Maybe you should try it then. Do you want to send it back? No, it's good. Glad to hear that. Abel, what can I get you? Maybe something that will make me feel like a cloud. Like I'm so light on my feet, I'm practically floating. I think I got something for that. Yeah, it's swiftiness. I don't think I have anything else. Literally, I have no other swift drinks, but swift strike. Oh wait, I'm stupid. The usual for the usual favorite. Thank you. It's delicious as usual. That's what I like to hear. I like your new hair, by the way. Oh, you do? Thank you. It looks really nice, right? Kumo braided it for me. I'm actually going to bite my table. They are so sweet, holy shit. He helped me calm down after we encountered the Mary Morgan. But I should probably start at the beginning, right? I'd appreciate that. Alright, so what happened at the beginning? The ship to Boreas. Right. I was a bit worried about the journey we were embarking on. After all, the seas around Boreas are famously hard to traverse. With all the wild magic around it and all. But just before we left Zenith, we ran into Una in the midst of an arm wrestling match against Iniko. Oh, Una and Iniko just met? I took the opportunity to ask her for advice. Oh my god, I haven't seen Iniko ever since he first showed up. Though maybe she had traveled there before. Thought maybe she had traveled there before, sorry. You could have also asked me. This looks like a coffee talk. Hello, Franchester DM. This is like coffee talk, yes. But it's fantasy. And it made me cry for at least half an hour. No clickbait. I was sobbing like a child because of this blue bubblegum son of a bitch. Blue bubblegum hot topic son of a bitch. He made me cry. Is it from the same creators? I do not think so, but I'm gonna quickly check it for you. The game is called Tavern Talk. It's amazing. The story is fantastic. Tavern Talk. I don't think it's made by the same guys. Yeah, no, this is their only game. But it is, and it also is kind of like Valhalla, you know, it's like, but like, unlike learning more about the characters, your drinks will influence the, how they, so these characters all go on quests. And the drinks you give them will, how do I say it? Influence the fate of their journey. And I'm taking a very pacifist route, okay? I am not giving them anything that can go violent. I keep giving them pacifist routes. And so far, it's been really cute and sweet. And this guy adopted a fucking child. This guy's a brother to this little kid, and he's adorable. And now these two were on a quest together and they were so sweet. Alright, let's see what happened on the quest. She was closer. Alright, did she have any good advice? She did. With her help, we were able to avoid all the dangerous maelstorms, sea stacks, and iceberg elementals. That must have made for a very relaxing journey. It did. It was very inspiring too. We were able to see the dancing, colorful auroras in the night sky as we drew closer. They were starless, but still breathtakingly gorgeous. I have started a new song. It wasn't really ready to be shared yet, though. I just wanted a sneak peek. Oh, he was curious! Bro, bartender isekai simulator. I mean, it actually has isekai elements in it, just because if you know Monster Prom, and if you don't, I highly recommend it. It's an amazing franchise and the 4th game is in the making. So, 2 characters of the Monster Prom franchise, aka Polly and Scott, just showed up before I started this day. They just showed up and be like, oh, we actually traveled to a portal and now we're here. You're not really isekai because you are from this land. It's not really isekai, it's just pure fantasy. But pure, like, you know, high fantasy type of thing. Oh, sorry, I'm just really blabbering. I will look for it, this on Steam. Please do. You have yet to play the End of the Road ending. I know, I will get to it, I swear. I really love, I love indie games, okay? I love indie games more than anything. Well, you should have snuck better. A new song. Can I hear it? It's not done yet. Thanks to Una, we made it to Boreas a lot faster than we had planned. We also docked far away from the typical explorer route. Also, what achievement did I got? Hold on. What was the achievement I just get? A lullaby. It was completely abandoned by everything but nature, as if no one but us had been there before. Kind of exciting. Merry adventures for sure. As we headed inland, we were quickly swallowed by the fog that engulfs almost the entire island. Try signalis. Is that the one with the lesbians? I'm back. Welcome back. They're back from the trip, by the way. And Fable got a new hairstyle by none other than our boy. Oh, you just bought Signalis yesterday? I think about it. I'm not sure if I'm interested yet. Anyway, I have a lot of games. I just bought Hookah Haze, by the way. I bought yesterday Hookah Haze because of the summer sale. And I tend to play it at some point. I also want to buy Vampire Therapist as soon as it comes out. But like, holy shit. Everything, let's chill out. Hold on. I want to finish this by 10. I have places to be at. It moved in a strange pattern, creating unidentifiable forms within a mist that hungered for life. The thickest rustles as we walked by, whether moved by winds or by creatures, we couldn't tell. The trees were shaped strangely with shimmering portals forming in their empty husks. Our own quiet breaths were often interrupted by shrill shrieking sounds that seemed to come from right above us. It was almost idyllic. Or scary. It was most likely scary. I wouldn't have minded strolling around until we ran into something roaming in the island, but it was a little cold. So, I found a local to ask for directions. While wandering around, we came across a clearing surrounded by tall trees. Or rather, one tree. All of them were connected, intertwined with one another. Through one of their twisted connections, a waterfall with no discernible origin was flowing into a small pond. And in its midst rested a nymph! A real nymph! Bathing? She was waving flower crowns for the fish. Oh yeah, they really like nymphs. She was beautiful with long black hair and skin that glistened in the sunlight being reflected off the waterfall. Her eyes were like sparkling gemstones and her smile was full of kindness. She was alright, but also the only person around. Zephyr does not like women! Zephyr is into he's and theys and thems. So, Fable asked her for directions? No, Fable asked her about everything but directions. I asked her for directions. She was very helpful. She even gave us a gift. A gift? That's sweet. She gave us earplugs against the Banshee song, so our bones wouldn't shatter. Very helpful. Did you offer to write her a jingle in return? I did! She said if I were to survive the encounter with the Banshee, I could come back and she'd think of what she'd need a jingle for. She was thinking about setting up a dragonfly exhibition, so maybe for that. Who would she even advertise to? Frogs? And toads! Look, they really like nymphs. Okay, you gotta understand Kumo. The Banshee was our first priority. So we stealthily made our way to the lonesome lagoon with earplugs in our ears. We mostly walked and talked about our favorite dragonflies. As we finally approached the lonesome lagoon, the thick mist enveloped us. It suddenly became so cold we could see our own ragged breaths. And then we heard it, a song filled with all the sorrows of the world compressed into a single note. It sounded really nice. There was so much emotion in that song. Sadness, longing, yearning, anger. Now I'm becoming too EP. No, you must play Little Company. Go take a half an hour nap right now. Fuck you. We wanted to be polite and wait until she was done singing, but she just kept going like tears that wouldn't stop. So I decided to be a little rude, stepped forward and said, hello. They said, hello Banshee, I really like your song. That confused the Banshee so much that she stopped. She smiled, bearing a row of deadly sharp teeth. She was very nice actually. She asked if we wanted to steal from her lagoon. I just noticed your comment. I just gonna say, don't forget your promise. Which one? Oh, the fact that she literally brought some sinners yesterday? Yeah, that's the only one they left in ours. Reference. Oh, okay. When we said no, she invited us to sing along. Did you? Of course! It was kind of fun. Ah! You're having fun, Kumo! You're having fun! It was, and I thought, what better time to bring up the Mary Morgan but now? So I led with, I bet you do this with your girlfriend all the time, right? She stunned, suddenly looked at me with hatred and anger and then just started screaming. I was very thankful for the earplugs at that moment. I think without them, my bones might have melted. I was our cue to leave, so I pulled Fable back into the thicket of the Borean forest. Obviously, we couldn't just leave it at the failure, so we looked around for a peace offering. We found some spiky pink fruits with a pattern of like ghost tortoises on them. We thought she might like them. She liked them enough to stop screaming at us, and we sat down at the side of the lagoon to talk. It's beautiful, by the way, right in the middle in the giant portal to the Twilight Chasm. Wait, isn't that where... That's literally where Polly and Scott went! It colors the water this deep, dark blue with swirling clouds of darkness within. There were bones floating in the lagoon too. I almost brought one for your tavern. Why didn't you? I'm glad you didn't. That would have been weird, huh? Not necessarily, bones just tend to come with lone spirits attached to them. And I prefer them resting in the halls of Tuat rather than in my tavern. That's fair. The banshee actually fished out some bones to fidget with. It stopped her from screaming every time we brought up the Mary Morgan, or Marmor as she calls her. Turns out the Mary Morgan had been ignoring all of her calls. No! She was ghosting the banshee all along! Ever since the banshee was crowned Gaia's scariest monster by Screech Magazine. I'm gonna say it like that. She told us it carved a hole in their relationship, that it caused a lot of jealousy. And she was disappointed that Mary Morgan cared more about some stupid popularity contest than her. We asked her if she wanted to talk about it with the Mary Morgan herself, but she said that she didn't need to apologize for being scary. She was very thankful she got to talk about it though. So she was holding it all in because she didn't want to burden Baya with all the drama. She even offered for us to spend the night at her nearby cave, which was really nice of her. Did you end up taking a nap at her lair? We thought about it, but it was filled to the brim with the riches of the dead, which was far too alluring to allow us to fall to the call of sleep. Yeah, like Zephyr would just like yoink everything. You found loot. You have my attention. What did you find? Gold. Bones, skulls, jewels of all sizes. And the loot! It was broken, but I picked it up anyway. There was also a delicate silver mirror that had hearts carved all over it. Kuma recognized it as a magical from its arcane markings. Melina showed me them in some book the other day, when the wizard in Zoford showed us around his library. It was a mirror of far speech. It lets you speak to anyone on this plane, given that you've seen them before. So you call Melly? No, we called the Mary Morgan. Ah, that makes more sense. How did it go? Ah, well, I had to be the one to make the call since Como had never met her. When her face approached, all I could do was stare in mirror as she gazed back at me. I felt like I was back in the Ashen Grove, leading adventurers to their doom, and I just froze. So I took the mirror out of their hands. Her first words were threats of what she would do to us if we had dared to harm the banshee. Oh my god! Oh my god! It's like, don't you dare touch my girlfriend! Ah! This game is so good. Of course we hadn't. That briefly calmed her down. Until I asked her why she wasn't here if she was so worried about the banshee's well-being. Avoiding the question, she said talk to us about the state of the lagoon. She complained that it must be incredibly loud with the tourists and whatnot. I assured her there were no tourists, at least none that were alive. So she asked what I was doing in the lair then. Honestly, I replied with that the banshee had offered us a place to stay in her cave. I quickly realized that I had picked the wrong thing to say. Her eyes started bleeding black ichor and she began cursing us out in tongues. No, he won't. What do you mean? Oh, he won't get Yugoslavia? He should. The mirror cracked under her gaze and started bleeding black water. It was terrifying. And then we were just supposed to sleep there as if she couldn't crawl out of the mirror any second. After that happened, I thought that we shouldn't discuss our further plans in the cave. So I pulled Fable outside and we went for a walk.
And they went on a walk? 5 feet apart because they're not gay?
The nymph had mentioned this enchanted flower field where she collects flowers for the fish. So we went there. Though thought it might be a good spot. It was a good spot. Even though I couldn't stop shaking for a while, though the flowers really helped. As did not being alone. Was that when Kumo braided your hair? Ah! I love them so much. It was, yes. My hair kept falling in my face and it was overwhelming me. So he sat me down and braided it away while I worked on rebuilding the loot. He said that some distraction would help. Talking also really helped. Even if I asked a lot of stupid questions. They weren't stupid, just curious. You're so sweet! I'm gonna cry again! I literally stopped. I really thought I could stop it, but I can't! You have a favorite one? That's where I learned to braid hair. That actually brought us further on our quest. How so? Well, I learned from my mother. It's the only thing I feel I have left of her. It was her way of apologizing. She was never very good with words. It made me think, sometimes people aren't very direct with what they mean. I have heard of that, yes. Like the Mary Morgan. She didn't seem angry about the banshee outdoing her in some fear pageant, whatever. She didn't even mention it once. She only got upset when she thought we had heard the banshee. Or when she thought we were tourists, or when we said we were staying in a cave. Like she was jealous of something entirely different from some issue of the Screech magazine. We thought it through and decided we had to get the two of them to talk face to face. Obviously it would be difficult because of the distance, but I had taken the mirror with me when we left, thought it might be useful. Ever the thief. Indeed, I used it to call Baya. I asked her to tell the Mary Morgan to come to Boreas. Fable mentioned she can teleport via plants, however that works. She can, you should try it out, it's nauseating. I think we'll pass. While I went to talk to the banshee, Kumo picked up the Mary Morgan. She and I really connected on eyeliner techniques. That's so sweet! Why is this game so sweet? When we arrived at the lagoon, they were immediately ready to claw at each other's throats. And not in a fun way. But somehow we managed to convince them to sit down. We tried to get them to talk about their feelings, but they just kept talking past and over and away from each other, arguing about an issue that didn't exist. So I had this crazy idea. I took out my new flute and asked them if they wanted to write a song together. They declined and insisted their voices would clash, but I thought at the very least it stopped them from arguing. Kumo helped me convince them by summoning tiny rain clouds pattering in the gentle melodic rhythm, to inspire them to give it a try. We asked them to put all their emotions about the whole situation into a song. In the end, they harmonized together perfectly, like their voices were made for each other and the gentle hum of my lute. It was beautiful. Oh my god, I'm so happy I got to witness this! And a little bone-shattering, but very romantic. Most importantly, the song finally got them to understand each other. Like Kumo had suspected, the Mary Morgan was scared, not jealous, now that the banshee was so popular. Wait, wasn't the Mary Morgan popular? I'm confused now. She feared the banshee would become really busy with tourists visiting all the time. She assumed she wouldn't have time for her anymore. But the banshee assured her she doesn't care about any of those tourists. Only about the Mary Morgan. And Baya, of course. We told them to talk to her too. and mentioned how much she had been missing them. They agreed to meet for a tea party in the Ashen Grove so Baya doesn't have to travel too far. Didn't you invite them to your barbecue? No. After the outpouring of emotions, they wanted some time for themselves. The quest was done. It had only taken us 2 days, which was really efficient. Unfortunately, we had told the ship to pick us up in 3 days, so we were trapped on the island. So you swam back? What? No, what's wrong with you? The usual. I need a screenshot of that. What's wrong with you? The usual. We started brainstorming about what we could do while we waited. So I asked about that cheesecake recipe. But then I realized there wasn't anywhere to bake it. They don't have any taverns on Boreas. It was a stupid idea. It wasn't. Somewhere on the island had to be something to bake a cheesecake in. Oh, they baked the cheesecake to us! This is so sweet! Did you find that something? We did, but it turned out its own small quest. First, we had to find the right place for our little adventure. We met these lovely gnomes living in their little mushroom houses, and they offered to let us use their ovens. But they were too small, so they introduced us to the local Toad Hill giant. Its kitchen was enormous, but it was easier to work in than one that was too small. Then the gnomes, the nymph, and the giant helped us gather ingredients from all across the island. So we were able to make enough cheesecake for everybody. I burned mine a bit. But when we made the second batch for the ship's crew, they were already starting to turn out better. Who is a really good teacher? And you're a really good student! Please, these two need to date! They're so sweet! Bros came to the bar to yap holy shit. You don't understand! Petey, I've been crying for more than half an hour over Zephyr, Kumo, John, Aura, Malachit. There was another name too along those, I forgot. But holy shit, this guy is my everything, and the fact that these two have such a sweet chemistry, plus then they have Melly as their like sister. Oh my god, this is so good. I've been crying for 40 days over my childhood. I'm crying about someone else's childhood who doesn't even exist. Welcome to my world. Also, I'm trying to finish this up, sorry. I'm crying, Sword. Thank you. The cake really lifted the crew's spirit on the journey back. We agreed to teach them the recipe once we hit land. Afterwards, they invited us to the captain's birthday party. They even introduced us to the traveling obelisk who sang us a song of the ancients. It showed us a shortcut through the Ryoleits mountain range where we met some flaming songbirds. And now you're here. And now we're here. Glad you two didn't run off into the sunset together. Ah! 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 I would never not tell you about my adventures. That's not what I meant. It just seems like to me like you really enjoyed your time together. Ah! Yes! 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 Holy shit! I thought maybe you wanted some more. Yes! Look at them! Look at them! They got the mutual pinning, but they... Where are you two going? Where are you two going next? I should probably talk to Melina. Look! Oh my god! The mutual pinning! She was pretty mad when I left. Oh, don't cry. I thought I should apologize while I still can. Oh, he's finally taking care of his emotional issues. Good idea. Do you want me to come with you? No, I think I need to do this alone, or rather with her. Oh my god, he's ready to be a father, a brother. He's ready for it, chat. And I have to check on Rufus too. Maybe Hex taught her some fun magic tricks in the meantime. You left her with Hex? And with Grace? Don't worry, nothing was set on fire. I should go. But before I go... Okay? Do you maybe want to do something together later today or tomorrow? Like, a thing? Ah! Yes, baby! We won! I'm actually biting my chat. This is amazing! He's inviting people on a date! Oh, like, hang out together? We could play charades with the werewolves. I think he meant hang out as in a date. Yes! 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 Did you? Maybe I did. This stream was an emotional roller coaster, and I'm so happy y'all heard me scream. Oh. Please don't say no. Please don't say no. I'm gonna cry. Okay, that sounds real fun. Yes! They're going on a date! Woo! Okay, I'm gonna stop screaming at this point. Cool. I'll pick you up, or I'll see you around, or whatever. I'll see you. Yes! Shut up, phone! No one cares about you right now. I'm looking forward to it. They're going on a date. Holy shit! I'm crying. I'm screaming. I'm so excited. I'm gonna finish this day. He has me on a date. He has you on a date! He did. That's... Oh, what? What do I do now? Do you think Archie has books on dating? Or should I ask the Hydra for advice? I probably knows about dating, right? It probably knows about dating. Archie is still on his quest. Also, I'm right here. You're right. What should I do? Just go. See where it takes you. Please, 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 please go on a date with Kumo. Or where he takes you. Hopefully somewhere nice. I do feel safe with him. Maybe I should try trusting this one. They feel safe with him. I am actually going to explode. Mostly, I think you should just be honest with him. He seems to like you for who you are, so there's no need to hide. That's the scary thing. Why does he feel that way? Because you're a sweet, sweet person, and he has a lot of trauma. But he just wants to protect. He's because you're very lovely. Yes! People keep saying that. But sometimes I just feel a lot lovelier hiring, you know? Lovelier hiding. Sorry, oh my god, I cannot read. To me, it sounds like it's perhaps a bit too late for that. Sorry for listening in. You two were just very sweet. Again! Oh my god. It's okay. I also thought it was very sweet. He was very sweet. I'm biting myself. Oh my god. But now that he's gone, I have time to think again. And I'm not sure if it was supposed to be that type of sweet anymore. And I'm not sure if it was supposed to be that type of sweet anymore. Maybe he was just being nice? He has you on a date because he was just being nice? Well, maybe he felt bad for me or something. You always started singing opera from moments ago. I'd learn opera for this stream, motherfuckers. Innkeeper dear, I think Fable might be in the need of another drink. Maybe something to untangle their thoughts, something for a quick escape from all this overthinking. Okay, chat, we have to finish this day. We have to finish this day. We have to finish this day. Holy shit, you have so much fun this life. Well, oh, what? Did you delete your messages, Nomina Caesar? I saw that. Holy smokes. Wait, Swift Strike again? Well, Swift Strike it is done. I'm gonna save. That feels weird. I thought they're gonna ask for something with mind. Accident Itukai. Holy smokes. I am way too excited. Oh shit. Oh, you wanted to rewrite it. That's cool, don't worry. Does this help? Very much so. Okay, it helps, never mind. I feel like now I can uncurl the yarn ball that is on my brain. What do you think I should do? What do you want to do? I want to go on our date, and I want to get to know him better. Our date? Our date? Our. Maybe even get him to know me better too. Do you think he would like that? I think so, yeah. It seems like you don't need our answers, you have yours already. Sometimes I just feel like I need permission to listen to my heart. Did you know you can give that permission to yourself? I forget that every time, but I know you're right. I think I know what to do now, somewhat. But I'll figure the rest out. Updates or Fable? With their budding faith in themselves, they are beginning to enjoy new things instead of being terrified of them. They're learning how to play an instrument, performing songs, and actually letting people close. This process will take some time, but they come a long way already. Chat, I'm actually in tears. This is real. They're going on a date! There's nothing wrong with being scared, as long as you don't run from the things that make you happy. You're right. It took me a while to realize that running is so easy, you know? You already know where to go, away. But staying, you have to actually look at yourself, figure out what your part is in everything. That can be a lot. But when I was on the journey back from Boreas, dancing with Kumo to the music of the navigator's fiddle, thinking about how I would have never gotten to that point if I hadn't put myself out there, I realized that life is so much more than constant game of hide and seek from the things that truly mean something. And I decided to stop running from life, even if I'm scared. I want to do my best to face my problems. Even though it's terrifying, I know that I'm not alone. Is this still about Kumo? No. He was never a problem. He's one of the reasons I'm not alone. Just like you! With good friends by my side, I can do anything. I don't know if you should do everything. I can't wait to see what you will do. It might not be as impressive as you hope, but it will be me, and I'm excited about that. Me too. I'm really proud of you, Fable. Thank you for everything, especially the great advice. That was really great advice. Maybe you should take some of it too, Grace. Maybe you should. Oh wow, she got angry! But we all conquer life at our own pace. My personal next Goliath is going to reapplying my lip gloss. And maybe some blush. I do feel a little pale. Can I borrow a mirror for a bit, Innkeeper? Of course, there are some free rooms in the mirror upstairs, right next to the acorn chimes. Just ignore the doors with the do not enter signs. You shouldn't have said that. Now I want to check. Please don't. I won't. I'm polite. Or am I? I'm so proud of you, Fable. Let's hope she won't find all the nightmare creatures you have locked up there. Let's... Have you ever visited the Twilight Chasms? Not for long enough to capture any creatures. I see. Okay. What are you thinking about, innkeeper? Oh, you know, innkeeper things? I don't know. I mean, since I'm not an innkeeper and all. Right. That song you mentioned, the one you started writing on the ship. I know it's not done yet, but how about a little sneak peek? To see if it would make for a good jingle. I don't think it's a jingle material. But I don't mind sharing it with you. Just keep it in mind that it's a work in progress. Of course. There's a calling on the wind beneath the talk of the keep. I've heard the tales, set the sails, now it's time for me to leave. That sounds like a fragment of a great adventure. So you like it? It's wonderful. I can't wait to hear more. Me too. But it's still a little rough around the edges. I feel like it's missing something. Maybe the next adventure. Maybe. Will you let me know when it's done? Of course. I can't wait to show you the finished version. Thank you, Fable. I'm proud of you. For maybe finally finishing a song. For not running. Oh, thank you. Me too. Innkeeper, do you ever think about taking your own advice? All the time, yeah. Why don't you? I don't know. It's hard, I know, but I promise I believe in you as much as you believe in me. And I know we'll both be okay. I would like that. Me too. Well, I've talked a lot today. I'll give you some space. Tell me it's ending the day, because I need to go. Maybe it's time to stop running. Should I? Is it time to read that letter? Chat! Chat! Is it time to read the letter? Is it time to read the letter? Holy smokes, we finally get the... I'm guessing that would start Act 3? Yes. Oh, that was easy. I guess I've been wanting to for a while. Let's hope for no regrets. My dearest friend, long has it been since we've talked last. Long has it been since everything has been seared away by the cold flames of death. I wish I could still remember our last conversation, but it's waning memory. I can only imagine how you enjoyed running away, wishing to forget whatever was between us. Maybe you did. For a brief moment, for these 30 years. If you did, I'm writing this letter to kindly remind you of the good old times. To celebrate our reunion, I invite you to the spectacle of this century, the last day of the astral moon, welcoming the first light of the dying moon, where the realm of Twat is just a grasp away. Are there any spirits you'd like to remember? Are you afraid of what they might tell you? Worry not. I'll be right there. Watch the site closely on the 35th of Cassiopeia. See you soon, an old friend. That was... Mysterious letter. Gather the courage to open the letter. I guess you've always been a fan of symbolism. But you didn't even leave an address. Very irresponsible. Whoa! Voy! It's Voy! Fuck! Voy, I wanna end my stream! Pardon? No time! Doc! Now! What's going on? Are you okay? Do you need help healing? Something's coming. Something big. Your next show? What? No! There's no time. Doc! Is the ground... Oh my fucking god, the world is ending! Is everyone alright? I think... Phew, that was close call. Could have been really dangerous. What just happened? Why... Is there water outside the tavern? I'd also like to know the answer for that question. I've got no clue. I was just outside the woods, drafting my newest song, when the ground beneath my feet began to rumble. Not even a minute passed and it rumbled again, then a wall of water came rushing towards me. I didn't even dare to wait. I ran immediately looking for shelter. No way I was gonna let my high ground get wet. These strings are made of real Scythian silk, and the body is ethereal bamboo. It's a rarity. That's the first thing that was going through your mind with the giant wave rushing right at you. Of course, this is an instrument are just as valued as my hands. And just as versatile. Oh wow, stop being kinky right now! Is everyone alright? Grace! Dragons, you're alright. I was worried something had happened to you. Oh, don't worry. When the wall started rumbling, I hid under a table. And then I watched the water rush by the window. It was like a tsunami, but tsunamis are very rare, if not impossible, so far into the mainland. Right. It's so strange. Everything seems to be submerged out there. I wonder what could cause such a cataclysm. It's worrying, to say the least. And it's definitely too dangerous to go outside. Even in this tavern is leaking. Don't worry, it'll withstand. Are you sure? I'm sure. I've gotten through worse than this. It's gotten through worse than this. Wait, what? I've gotten through worse than... Wait, are we one with the tavern? Who would have thought it could withstand this sort of thing, but even more so glad it can. Are we one with our tavern? Can we quite literally cannot leave the tavern or it would fall apart? Is this a house moving castle situation? Seems to be a simple yet very sturdy tavern after all. Just like you, innkeeper. Are you flirting with the innkeeper? Huh, me? No. Also, that's beside the point. It is. He just called you Miss Sturdy and Simple. I wouldn't count that as flirting. You wouldn't? Not really. Aww. Right, back to the point. Did you see exactly what happened? Not really. I was listening to the whistle of the wind and the tree drops, jotting down notes for my next song, when suddenly a horde of silver-crested deer rushed past me. Before they could trample over me, I jumped up on a rock I was sitting on and watched them gallop downhill. Then I saw water break through the canopies, snapping trees in half like they were shashlik skewers. I wasted no seconds. I turned on my heel, knowing I'd be done for if I waited just a moment longer. Then I was here and told you to duck. That sounds horrible. Are you alright? Are you hurt? I'm fine, thanks. And anyways, with whom do I have the pleasure? I'm Grace. Nice to meet you, Grace. Oh my, you're Voyage, aren't you? The silver-tongued virtuoso. Yes, that would be me. This too? Oh, this too, maybe? My apologies, I didn't mean to push any boundaries. But I saw you perform at Dropstone Institute's campus that one time. And I must say, you pulled on all my heartstrings with your beautiful performance. Oh. I did that? Yes, I was awestruck by the music, but by what your music could do. It was like magic in its very own way. Music can be very soothing in moments of distress. Were you distracted back then? A little. I don't remember exactly why anymore, but I remember the emotion. But not more distressed than I am right now. I hope Hex is safe and well. I'm sure he is. Shoot! Did you see that creature swim by? What? Where? It looked like a red-winged eel. Oh, haven't seen one of those in ages. Where is its natural habitat? Actually, the Twilight Chasm. Why is it here? Something isn't right. I'm afraid you might be correct. I'm also afraid, very much so. I don't think it's safe to go outside. I have a feeling that this has to be connected to Leviathan. I think this is connected to Leviathan in some way. Because Leviathan is like the chaos. Of course not. You should all stay for the night. Would that be possible? Of course. The tavern will withstand this. And a bit of company wouldn't hurt. I agree. Thank you, innkeeper. Say, you with the loot. What's your name? Fable. My name is Fable. Do you play? The lute, I mean. Sometimes. I'm still practicing and not all that good with it yet. How about we play together? A song or two to lift our spirit and wait out the catastrophe going on outside. It's very untuned. It goes out of tune really quickly, but I guess that's a lute thing. I gotcha. Show it to me. I'll help you and then we'll jam until the... whatever. Hold on. Even though he's charismatic, he's surprisingly bad with people as well as reading between the lines. Despite being self-conscious about his skills, he still chooses to play songs together with Fable after the flood to lift everyone's spirit. He's also got high good meal at the turn of ambush with a less skill. I need new down rises. Blub, sleep with the fishes. Tell me this is Act 3! We reached Act 3! Okay, this is the best way to end stream. I cried so much that I reached Act 3. Wait, I did save right. Sorry, I have to check. Otherwise I'll lose it. No! I'm gonna save it. I'm gonna check my save. Uh, 12, 7, 10. Yes, perfect. Holy shit, chat. I am emotionally distraught. But we did it. We actually did it. We finally reached... I can actually say that we're starting Act 3 next week. Holy smokes. Thank you for the nice progress, really. Alright, I'm gonna keep this very short because I'm needed on my Discord server and I really need to pee right now. So, thank you for coming. Sorry for a lot of screams. I was really hyped and this game is fantastic. Please go and check it out for yourself. Maybe you're gonna be faster than me because I play this every once a week. And don't spoil it to me. Thank you very much. I cannot believe that. I really thought that people were just shipping Zephyr or whatever Kumo with Fable for funsies. No, they're actually happy, and I'm so happy for them. All right, follow me on all my social medias. You can find them on the description. Become a member if you want to play Soundbites during my streams because they're really fun and they scare me to death sometimes. And yeah, join the Discord server if you're 18 or above because we are a funny community when we are not bullying each other. Have a wonderful night, chat. I see you next week. Goodbye. Love you all.